Just about underway in this under-18 Division 1 Grand Final. It's Pennant Hills versus the University of New South Wales Eastern Suburbs. And joining me for this fantastic Grand Final out here at Blacktown National Sports Park, Murray Canellan. And we're underway with the under-18s Div 1. We've just seen Manly Warringah take out the Division 2 Grand Final. And who will be the premiers in the Division 1? We will find out in about 120 minutes' time. And Muzz, beautiful day for football this afternoon as we have a shot on goal. We'll come back to that. And it looks like the Bulldogs have got one straight on the board. It's off the boot there of Hambley. He's come up a bit proper in the shoulder as we introduce Murray Canellan to the call.
Yeah, Craig, all happening early. Not sure. I thought maybe the 14 for the Dogs there might have kicked it. Cupido. But we'll see what happens there. But yeah, I think he got slung to the ground. Might have just hit Stinger on the shoulder. It looks like he's coming to the interchange bench, which would be no good whatsoever. But I suppose you've still kicked a goal in the grand final today. So
well, that's, I suppose you.
No, I've just finished a couple of laps of the ground. You know what they say: an agile mind is an agile body. So, but the ground in absolutely stunning nick. Really good to see. Obviously, been some talk between AFL New South Wales and Blacktown International Sports Park about the centre square because it was in an absolute quarry this time last year. So good to see. Even though it'll be hard, it's better than mud. So it's a fast track, and the Bulldogs on top very early, only 100 seconds into this encounter. Div 1, we've seen some cracking under-18 Div 1 grand finals over the last couple of years, and these two teams have a huge junior base. Rampy coming out of Uni New South Wales last year, and I think both of the Jack brothers have come out of Pennant Hills over the years, Craig.
They certainly have.
So it's a hotbed of talent here in Sydney.
Along with the McVeys.
Yeah, that's right.
Lenny Hayes. They are a good breeding ground for young talent, Pennant Hills, as the Demons just turn this one over and the Dogs go forward inside 50. Good work there from the defender. That there is Hay. That'll be a good name to call. And they're on again. Comes through Pinker. Drives forward to the big red-headed Barty. Gets them going forward inside 50. Good transitional football. I think that there was Kyo. Not easy to say. Trying to bustle his way through was Dixon. And he's dispossessed. And the Bulldogs out of a bit of pressure.
Yeah, but straight back to the D's. They're going to load up again. This will be a real fast, hard contest. Kick into the far pocket. And a nice mark. He's backing back with a bit of courage there. And these kids have got to know that you've got to turn your back to the commentary side when you take a mark on the far pocket. Just so we can let everyone know at home who's about to kick this goal. But from about 40 out, this will sit to the top of the square. Mark, come from behind. We've got a whistle. And we've got the mark call. So the headband's here. Oh, no. Jeez, come on, mate. Grand final day. Don't lay the ball off. Liam Williams there. He's got the headband, both the shoulder straps. So, blood rule early. It's all happening. So Pennant Hills, Daniel Preen.
He's going to wait.
He's just got to listen to the umpire as well. Got to wait for the interchange to happen. Good to see the emergency umpire out there early.
Warm for the tracksuit pants this morning, Muzz?
Oh, look, I think it's probably just one of those things. Remember when the Wallabies had that dominant period where they went out and warmed up in the full tracksuit? Then after the national anthem, you discarded the tracksuit. I think that'll be what happens here. But a goal. Daniel Preen locks things back up. So yeah, I think he'll probably dispose of the tracksuit now. Just a quick warm up out of the interchange gates, and obviously he'll give that to the emergency umpire. We'll have to take that back to the change rooms. But yeah, lovely work here, and
just shepherding off the ball was the initial caller there for Preen. You'd be spewing if you were Liam Williams.
Yeah, a bit disappointing for the young man. Took a nice mark overhead, and he's had to dish it off. Emergency umpire sniffing around, just telling a runner to get off. Heaven forbid he's got to use the gates. Oh, mate, you haven't used the gates.
Water, they can go wherever they want. just can't hang around out there. And it's good to stamp this stuff out early in Mars.
Well, like it's only 28 degrees, and these kids might pass out if they don't get enough water. So
it's just one step away from total anarchy if the water runners are out there for too long.
Especially on a field that's 180 metres wide. So
Watson drives this forward for Pennant Hills. Could have been a free kick here, and is. As they go forward again. And they find a loose player there in De Vries.
I'm loving the haircuts of these under-18 boys already. We've got a bit of got the ponytail going here. We've got a headband with Williams. Loads up, long kick, top of the square, bit of a push. He's found it. So Daniel Preen got a free kick before. He'll give away one now. So,
and that's a lot of a forward, isn't it? You get a free kick, you kick a goal, give a free kick away. Well, not really much happens. Who'd be a backman?
So this one out to Irvine. That was a lovely kick coming out. We're at the logos here. Pennant Hills in the big dance this afternoon. Lovely work. Pennant Hills on top early. Kick inside. Can't be taken. That's I think it was Moriarty's. No, that would have been Keogh. Keogh just lobs this one over the top. Far pocket. Wheels around. Shot on goal. Bounces to the near side. Far side.
I think that was Moratus.
Moratus, yes, it would be. I wonder if he's a relation of the greengrocer King Nick, who's a big owner and breeder. Basically won every big Group 1 there is.
Thought you might have known that spelling, mate.
I saw it and I thought, how do I say
You panicked.
So, meanwhile, far side, Abe Davis, Maroubra Saint Jr. now playing with the Union New South Wales. He was too good for the Saints. So he's up in Div 1. Lovely use of the body, couldn't finish. That was Yates.
He did all the hard work there, Muzz, but just couldn't thread the needle. And just the minor score. Pressure now on the kick. Mace was up to it. He's dispossessed. Umpire says play on. Falls down now to Rennie. Rennie has a shot on goal and he's got it. In fact, it's touched off the boot.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh. Jeez, we've got some excitement early. They get out of the defensive line now, Pennant Hills.
Yeah, they go to the far side. Pennant Hills want to play with plenty of pace at the moment. Big, long, wide field. Mark taken. This is the third time this kid's had the ball. We've got a 50. Yeah. The low number, we've got a 17. Jordan Foote. He's had the ball a few times.
Jordan Rennie, mate. You've got the first name right. Wrong side of the paper. Rennie comes in, gets underneath this one, and just offline. So, a bit scratchy early, that's not on the field. It's up here in the commentary box.
Yeah, I might need another cappuccino soon just to get things going. Nice tackle laid close to the boundary line. Liam Williams over it again. And we've got a free kick paid as well. So Abe Williams from Union New South Wales. I'm almost certain he's on the lists at the Swans Academy. He was there with the Maroubra Saints in the 16s, but the Saints, you can't have a kid of Williams' quality playing in Div 2 unless you want him to get about 80 touches. So I think the Saints and Union New South Wales have an agreement where the top tier 18-year-olds play with the Dogs, and the kids who are not at that stage yet play with the Saints. So good to see a bit of common sense there, Craig.
Yeah, you want to see your kids striving to play the highest level that they can, and it's good to see that arrangement's in place. As Pennant Hills now attacking. Hodges with the kick running through, unable to finish, and the minor score. So a goal apiece, but it's Pennant Hills who lead by just that solitary point as the Bulldogs come out of defence now and have found Towell out there. Luke Towell. Have some fun with that later. As he goes forward to Priest, but dispossessed. Now Pennant Hills on the rebound. Watson now trying to get through. Shows the ball, goes backwards, gives it off now to Rene. Rene gets it in. Could be Reen, we're not sure. And they now go forward again. Player on his own. Here's Barty. Barty takes off. Open goal. Thank you very much. Pennant Hills got another one on the board.
Yeah, it did beautifully there. Arched the back. Took on Abe Williams. Had a bounce as well. Big red slots one for Pennant Hills. And after 9.5 minutes, let's have a look here. Lovely just holds the kick. Could have blazed away to the top of the square, but held it. He saw Barty had edged into 50, takes the mark, plays on, has the bounce after 3 metres and slots one. So lovely work, and on top early here, Pennant Hills. Oh, the umpire going with the bounce. It is a beautifully rock hard centre. So if you're going to land one, it'll come off beautifully. But as we saw last night, what about last night? Prelim, 95,000 in the house. Umpire bounces straight up. I'll have that back, thanks, fellas.
As they come away now, foot for the Bulldogs. As the guest got an older brother playing in the higher grades. Now with Ruse. Ruse with the sweeping handball inside. Gives it off to Cupido. Cupido now on the left shoe. Goes inside. Bounce awkward there for Farrelly, and it will go out of bounds. Of a boundary throw in. And Muzz?
I'm guessing number 1 and Ruse could only equal one thing. So obviously in the genes there. And Nadine, he'll have a big decision coming up. Does he move down south with his...
Well, wasn't the word that he was part of the decision? The family was all part of what was making it. And now the Bulldogs again. Foot goes to the top of the square. Good mark taken by Moratis. And he wants to move it on quickly.
Out to Barty on the outer side. Bounce gets him, so Williams comes in from behind. Barty needed to lay a better shepherd there. Was content with the bump on Towel. And underneath that one is Toga. So we'll have a bounce. We're 11.5 minutes through the under-18 Div 1. We've just seen under-18 Div 2 go the way of the Manly Warringah side.
Wouldn't the Demons like to get an under-18s one on their belt and just say, look, it's even so far. We'll take you on later on this afternoon. We'll decide this once and for all. Of course, the Premier Division Grand Final coming to you from about 3:30 p.m. local time here from Blacktown. Make sure you stick around for that one. I know we've got a few overseas people joining us on the live stream, Muzz, and we want to hear your comments. And jump onto Twitter. Use the hashtag AFL Sydney, which comes straight to us here in the box.
Lovely work inside and out. Irvine pushes it to the left-hand side. Yeah, let us know if you're a family member and we're butchering your relative's last name. Give us a yell. Make sure we don't get pronunciation guides up here in the box. We're lucky to get who's playing, so let us know. Oh, lovely, lovely, Stewie Hodge. He used Ericsson as a step ladder there, just rode up the back. Lovely mark early. He finds Dipple on the grandstand side here at Blacktown International Sports Park. Oh, lovely kick. Hands out there was Daddick. Couldn't hang on to it. That was Keogh, sorry. So, right in front of the commentary box here at Blacktown International Sports Park. Glorious conditions, about 25 degrees. Barty just snatches it from the throw-in. Bounce. Makes it a neutral contest. Hand pass sitting there was Latham. Having the shot there. Pennant Hills, top of the square. Lovely chest mark. He's a big boy at 18. Daniel Preen. He's going to take some getting around if he gets front and centre. And a chance to push the margin into double digits. Approaching 14 minutes through quarter one. Directly in front, no wind to speak of. He'll put this one onto the road, I'd say. Slots it, makes the umpire do a bit of work. He's got his second. So at the moment, Union New South Wales just can't make hay of their inside 50s. Lovely work there once again. Pennant Hills not blazing away. Could have had a shot on goal from about 40 out. Sets it up to his big full forward, Daniel Preen. Look at this. This is lovely kicking technique there. It really drove through the Sherrin. Let's have a look how many goals Daniel Preen has kicked, and he's the leader on 58. Nate Davis, who we were talking about a little bit earlier, he's in second place, 54. So this game, if Davis can kick a bag, could decide the goal kicking for the year. But once again, Barty drives it inside. And drives it straight back in the hands of Daniel Preen. This for goal 61 on the year. He's already slotted 58 to today. He slotted one about probably 30 seconds ago. Lines up again. He works it to the left-hand side. Gives the big high 10, and this is it. Pennant Hills on fire early, Craig.
Yeah, this big man Preen up there has been dominant so far, and they've got it into him quickly. He's been able to deliver for the Demons, and that's a worrying sign for University of New South Wales Eastern Suburbs. They'll need to get on top of that. And back there on him at the moment is Michael Dixon, and he's got a fair job in front of him now. It's been stated. Preen has certainly showed his intentions this afternoon. Back in the middle now, and once again Pennant Hills out of the centre. Going forward, the ball didn't favour the bounce. And good work there. Just showed a little bit of guns, a little pace going forward. And now Pennant Hills are attacking again. Turnover comes. West Haldane, and his kick's turned over to Moratis. So at the 16-minute mark, Pennant Hills on top early in this game as they push through the middle.
Yeah, Pennant Hills really looks sharp by foot. Lovely skill level in this Div 1 Grand Final. Oh, he's taken another one. I saw his mate Keogh coming from the cheap seats. Then Preen just parked himself at the front of the ball. And this kid has got some lovely hands. He's already taken, he had a free kick early. This is his third mark in about 3 minutes. See Keogh coming, he mistimed his leap altogether. And then just a lovely mark. Shot on goal.
Just offline.
Yes, unfortunate for the big man. Tell you what, but over 60 goals in an under-18 season is a huge accomplishment for the kid. And I'll bring up the Phelan Medal, or the results from the big Phelan Medal night we had during the week. Find out which of these under-18s came out on top. You'd have to think Preen would be up there. I think he was named in the best.
Hay to Hare whilst you're doing that, Muzz. Pennant Hills loading up again. Hare goes inside, parked underneath this.
Now there's the versatility of Davis. He's kicked 54 goals on the year, and he's just been told by his coach, "Get back, son. We need your efforts in the back half." Look at that. He just got to the kick about a kick ago. Oh, he gets a bit of treatment afterward as well. Lovely tackle from behind from the Demons player. I reckon the D's coaching staff has outlined blokes like Harrison Yates and Davis as blokes what they need to curtail this kick right to the top of the logos. Good punch from behind from the D's. They get to the outside here, just struggling to link possessions together at the moment.
It's Cupido running through there. He's lost control of the football. He was looking to dish off, but the ball just rolled out of the fingertips. And he's pushing back now, trying to find a bit of space in the forward line. Davis now in the ruck, so he's willing to do anything, this kid. And it's not a bad move, I reckon, Muzz, by the Bulldogs coaching staff. Just get him back there, get him involved, just slow a bit. Preen was starting to really get possession, and they were working the ball well through the middle. So he's just back there to try and stop that. Ruse with a big fist, throws it out, scrubby kick going forward, and the mark will be taken there by Moratis, and he's been handy early.
Yeah, he certainly has. Lovely little backman there. But just the skill level at the moment, look at that, you give a bloke a rap, and lovely interception there by Crockmall. Spencer Crockmall. A bit of indecision here by the Dogs players. Left foot inside, drives it long. Can't be taken by the D's, so this one will just go over the boundary line. 19 minutes ticking through the first quarter. 21-point margin. Hills against Union New South Wales Eastern Suburbs, and we have a look at the Keeley medal for the Div 1. It's taken out by Matthew Vidic from Sydney Uni. Just took it out by 3 votes over the Hills Eagles player in Arnott. Kick inside. This one's sitting right on the paint. Good effort there. Good one-on-one contest. Oh, sells a lovely dummy and drives it outside 50, doing lovely work for his team there now. Pennant Hills on the rebound. This is where they've carved up Uni early in this one, but that was a good read.
Free kick against Preen, I think it was. Just a little push. Umpire's got to get him back behind his mark. He wasn't going to.
No.
He's going to let him play then.
Dixon could have kept going. Too honest for his own good. He chips this one inside to Paul Daddick. Right on the centre square. Wouldn't want to get tackled on that today because it'd be a collarbone for sure. Oh, Davis just mistimed his leap, but he puts his head down, bum up, and he earns himself a free kick. And should have been 50.
Yeah, it's the one where you just fumble it, isn't Muzz, and just highlight the fact it didn't come to you on the full.
Yep. And these kids have got to learn something about sportsmanship.
Like they're off.
So Davis, good move. We've seen the coaching staff for Uni put him in a multitude of positions. He's got the real Ahmed Saad style walk up here. He's starting this one from centre wing.
It's almost a carbon copy.
So we'll kick this one from right on the paint. Oh, geez, the kid can kick to the top of the square. Oh, indecision. There were three demons there just looking at each other and looking at the ball. We'll have a ball up.
Yeah, lucky on that occasion, the Bulldogs players were all just tangled up in a knot and unable to get a swinging boot at it. Oh, that was almost a kick out of the ruck work there, but good work from the Demons. They're giving up nothing in defence at the moment. Saw a minute ago they weren't willing to give it over the line. That time they weren't willing to give the behind away. And once again, just that run and Shorty coming out of the back line. Comes out now to Williams. He tries to play on. Gets around his teammate. He just turned Priest around then. And a good kick. Goes up to DeVries. DeVries now looking up. Players streaming through. Decides to go back through the middle. Not a bad option. And now in the arms of Hare.
Yeah, Hare got it centre wing. Content with just holding it up here. That really good at not giving possession away. But he kicks it to a 1-on-3 there. Probably not the greatest move. Tyler Roos. Bang! Slammed in a tackle, and this one goes over the line. Tyler Roos earned himself 19 points during the regular season. Abe Davis, geez, you're hard done by when you've kicked 54 goals. You only earn yourself second place in the BNF, but first quarter done, and what an interesting quarter it was. Pennant Hills 4-4-28 lead the Union New South Wales Eastern Suburbs 1-3-9. You're watching the AFL Sydney Under 18 Div 1 Grand Final. Make sure you send your tweets in. Use the hashtag AFL Sydney. We're going to take a short break, catch our breath, and we'll see you at the resumption of play here in just a few minutes' time.
Back in the middle for the start of the second quarter here in this Under-18 Division 1 Grand Final. And it's Pennant Hills who lead by 19 points as we head into the second quarter. And they'll be keen to get going. Bulldogs, on the other hand, they'll want a nice early goal. Comes out and the free kick's coming. Going to go the way of Jack Erickson. And he'll have a shot on goal early in this second quarter, Muzz, and hopefully get the Bulldogs underway.
Well, this is exactly what you wanted as a supporter of the Union New South Wales Eastern Suburbs boys. They need an early goal. Probably, if anything, just to settle the nerves. They know they can be in this one with a red-hot crack, so shot on goal coming here. Splits the middle. And bingo. The Bulldogs on the board. Less than a minute into the second quarter. So, lovely work. Earned himself the free kick. He slots the goal. So, there we go. 4-4-28 leads 2-3-15. So neither side really taking advantage of their inside 50s and their scoring shots at the moment. So it'll be an interesting quarter of footy coming up as Ruse slams it on the boot, sends it inside 50 once again for the Dogs. There's the goal scorer in Erickson. Ball comes back. Ball goes straight back in now. We've got Davis one out in the goal square. Could be a matchup. They make advantage of a lovely tackle. And he's gone. Really like the theatre the umpire put into that one. Got down low, whistled him out. And that's the matchup that the Dogs want to exploit, I think. Davis, he's nearly kicked 60 goals in the year. Real athletic type. And unfortunately for Maradas, he just tried to take it on, didn't realise how close Davis was behind him. And gets pinged right on the top of the goal square. Davis kicked this one from about 20 out. Plenty of words of encouragement coming from the Demons players. Oh. Well, that's grand final nerves for you. Slotted 60 in the year and then can't convert from basically the top of the square. So he was unlucky there, Maradas. Not a hell of much of prior there, Craig, I wouldn't have thought.
Yeah, he took the option to run away with it. I think the umpire was justified in his decision, but maybe a little grand final curse there with the kick on goal.
Lovely set of hand passes there for the Dogs. They send it across Blacktown International Sports Park. Oh, lovely work from Irvine. Shrugged the tackle of Barty. Now we've got Latham. He's dispossessed. Quick whistle there. Ruse was away with it. The umpire says, give it to me. So, Sheridan thrown into the air and back at ground level straight away. So just trying to find some of the results when these two teams have taken on each other. Doing a bit of ruck work there is De Beers. Ball sent inside. Oh, lovely mark. Just plucked that one. Taylor Priest. Good set of hands there. Took the ball right at its top of the arc. He's directly in front. I'll tell you what, if they want to get back in this one, the Dogs, they've got to start converting these inside 50s and these scoring opportunities. The goal umpire did not move. The Dogs put two in a row.
Yeah, it was a good mark. See the ball coming out of the middle. Quick kick there, goes forward, and the mark taken. And as you said, nice. Needed to convert their inside 50s, and he does so this time. Does Taylor Priest, and he gets a goal on the board for the Dogs. Margin back now to 7 points.
Yeah, so just having a look at These poor kids getting up that early for footy. Saturday the 10th of August, 8:30 a.m. slot for the Div 1 boys over at Mike Kenny. The Dogs who came out on top back in August. And at the moment, they've just had none of the ball. They link a few possession together. Lovely tackle there from Foot. D's just managing to keep the ball going forward. Free kick given away there by Ericsson. Bit of high contact on the ruckman. De Beers, he hands it off to Barty. Barty stops and delivers. Straight down the throat. Luke Tau for the Dogs. Barty, he kicked 3 last time they met. And the Demons went down by 9 points. Get a bit of space here. A lovely bit of hand passing. Gives it to Latham. Latham steps inside. Lovely work. Now another hand pass. Inside, he's in trouble. Barty coming from behind. He gets his kick off. Centre wing now. Bit better off. They're going to go inside forward once again. Oh, Mark can't be taken 2-on-1 if he's doing well here. Just kicked a goal, Priest. Couldn't get it then, and they're just going to slam it to the top of the arc. The
Good
D's
touch
here.
By Mace. That was Davis all over it, and Mace came through with a big fist. Sorry, Muzz.
They've got a ball up. So when they last met in August, it was the Dogs. They went in 2 points ahead at half time and then kicked clear in the second half. Oh, he's gone. That's lovely work.
Umpire didn't pay it.
Jeez, he had more prior than the previous free kick, so crowd a little bit bemused. And another good tackle there from Ruse over the top of De Beers. So this game's starting to hot up. We have a look here. The player does make the decision to go. He took a few steps and run down from behind there by Taylor Priest. Ball in dispute. Bounce beats everyone. We'll have a ball up. Looking a little proppy there is Jack Angel. He was the man who was tackled just before. He's trying to walk out, a bit of a stinger on the ankle. So boundary throwing right adjacent the point post for the Dogs. They've kicked a couple early. Hand pass round the back from Irvine. Couldn't get enough purchase on it. Was Foot. Hay needs to make some while the sun does shine here. Lovely kick, top of the square. Mark can't be taken. Nice work over the top Farrelly, but it turns over Barty. Couldn't keep his feet, keeps the ball. Smart little play there. Looping hand pass over the top. He's in trouble. Good run down there from Foot. The tackling in this game has been very lovely to watch. Kick inside to another 2-on-1.
Well, so for a kick, it's going to the Pennant Hills Demons.
Can't let this bloke have a set shot because he's been very good. He had a player streaming into some open space, decided to say, look, mate, I've kicked 60 this year. Let's just make me kick another. So Daniel Preen scored himself 11 votes in the Keeley medal for 2013 here in the Under-18 Div 1. 8.5 minutes through this to get his team bring back a bit of momentum. He pushes it to the right-hand side. So margin now 7 points. And really, if anything, probably even Stevens, you'd think on the momentum factor there. Craig, if anything, probably still swinging in the way of Uni, but if this Sharon spends any more time outside the ground, Pennant Hills might just get it back.
Yeah, it hasn't been pretty from the Dogs. They've really played it ugly and got themselves back into this game, as we just see Angel coming off for the Demons. Still proppy from that tackle. Lower leg injury. Oh, look at that, the big show. Goes one way, goes the other. And, good backing in the pack there from DeVries. Couldn't take the mark. Ruse in there at ground level. Umpire's seen a free kick, high contact. Will go to Pennant Hills. And the kick will be taken by Regan Pinker.
So Pinker right on the logos. Look at that, he's got his Pennant Hills logo right next to him at Blacktown International Sports Park. Glorious day for football. Big day of grand finals. We'll be live streaming the lot of them. 11, 1 and 3:30 for the big game. Premier Division. Smart little tap and then a clever hand pass back inside. They've used the ball well in this second quarter until then. Look at that, I've been giving a few blokes a rap and they're really paying me Homage, that's lovely work, Preen. Been nearly best on ground for Pennant Hills so far. Directs traffic back inside to Hare. Hare loads up to Big Red. Barty drives and drives. It's a goal. When his team needed something, he delivered the Big Red. And off about 2 steps from 45, and probably further actually.
See here, gives it, yeah.
Well, that inside the square loads up. And unfortunately for Miller, he was just caught too far up in the contest. No one back on the goal line, and 10.5 minutes through this one. Pennant Hills get their goal out to 13 points as the scoreboard operator just chucks that goal on. There we go. So we just wait on the AFL Sydney officials to update the scoreboard when it gets done there. So very suddenly, all the hard work Union New South Wales have done to get back in this one has been puffed out by the D's, who have kicked 2 goals in succession. Ruse picks it up, hand pass to Grounds. He'll get it again here, but bad bounce, probably in the back, earns himself a free kick. Earns himself a mouthful of turf there in the end. So 11.5 minutes through the second quarter. Make sure you send us your tweets, hashtag AFL Sydney. We'll read them out on air, provided they're not bagging us out. Abe Davis takes the mark centre wing, Craig.
Davis really playing that pivotal role at the moment. They're trying to find holes for him to fill. But I think they could do better than just try and get it forward to him, because they're lacking a bit of a target up forward. As this one's turned over as well. As the kick will come from Nicholas Hay. Hay turns it over again, gives it back to Davis. So not the greatest passage of play at the moment, Mark.
No, and if you have a look to paint the picture, Pennant Hills really pushing up high on the ball. There is not a player in the attacking 50 for the Dogs at the moment. So if they can push Davis to like a 7.5 forward, and then they're just getting him rushing back to a vacant goal line. He's in all sorts. Good tap down from behind. Geez, the back 6 of both teams have been working very well. Good smother there by Dixon. Gets it out the back. Ruse, hand pass to Davis. If these two can keep teaming up with it, you'd have to say the Dogs would be on their way to an under-18 flag. Davis gets it back himself. I think he's going to say that he's going to have to just put his team on his back. Oh no, play the man, fella. Played it inside. Davis, he's had the ball 3 times there. He loads up from 50. He's going to bounce in the square. What sort of bounce? Is it touch there at the end?
No.
Big goal from Abe Davis. And he says, come on, boys. Come with me. What a passage of play, Craig. That started with Davis getting the ball back once or twice, back on his half back. He's picked it up 2 or 3 times, just steadies from the top of the arc. And he gets the bounce he needs, just runs away. And that's a big goal. Gets the margin back to 7 points. Halfway through the second quarter. Abe Davis into the centre again now, so... And you've got Josh Barty going with him at the moment, so a couple of the best under 18-year-olds we've got in Sydney playing on each other at the moment. So this will be a contest for the next 50 minutes of footy that'll be really worth tuning into. So stay tuned to the stream. Barty gets it out. Far wing of Blacktown International Sports Park. Just pops this one up, gets a good bounce to Hare. He's dispossessed. Lovely work there from Toga. Davis, he's had his own ball at the moment, Craig.
Yeah, he's really been the catalyst for the Bulldogs, getting this margin back to just 7 points. And look, another one here, and you give them more credit in this second quarter. They were quite a bit down coming into this quarter, and they've really just worked hard, linked up well. And as you say, Davis, and he's doing a downfield free kick, and they've got a chance to put another on the board to reduce the margin even further.
Yeah, just the player who kicked that one inside, I just missed who it was. He was whacked when he after he got rid of it. The umpire deemed that was an illegal play, and meanwhile it's in the hands of Harrison Yates, I believe. No,
that's Priest.
Priest will have a chance to slot his second for the day. Kick 2 against the Dogs, against the D's back in August. He makes no mistake. It is a 1-point ball game. So 35 plays 34. We're 15 minutes through the second quarter. 5-5-35. It's a 5-4-34. Neither team converting well on the scoreboard. But at the moment, it's Union New South Wales Eastern Suburbs who are on top. Neither ruckman can get to it first time. Davis, hand pass didn't get to him, but he just goes and picks it up and shovels it inside. Taken, turnover. Just inside the arc, that's Mace. He goes wide to Pinker. Pinker just outside his defensive 50. Kick not a good one. And it's golden fisted across the line by Crockmall. We'll have a boundary throw in just inside the attacking half for the Dogs.
This is a good test for the Pennant Hills Demons here. They were on top in this game, and as we've said, the Dogs have really worked their way back into it. So the pressure back now on the Demons as the Dogs go forward again. Priest does well to just keep it in front. Turns around the other way. Goes on the right boot. What a goal! Priest, fantastic!
Yeah, he went to do the team first thing. We'll see the replay in just a second. He went to do the team first thing and have a look inside with the hand pass. Had a look up. There was no one there. So he just decides to just bend it around the corner. Lovely work. Stays on his feet through the whole contest here. Ball falls to the ground. Looks inside for the hand pass. No one there. Snap round the corner. Yield Beauty and the Dogs hit the lead.
They've been good in this quarter, Muzz. They've really just methodically worked their way back into the game, and now they lead by 5 points. And the question now being asked of the Pennant Hills side, the kick going the wrong way, well, that's just not going to do you any favours. There's now at ground level, plenty of players around this, and the Dogs with some slick handballs. Comes out there to Crockmall. Crockmall gives the handball off. Some good work being done here. Now goes up to Priest again. And Priest has taken it.
So if you wind the replay back there, Craig, there's a lovely block at the contest there. The midfield work of the Dogs has come to the fore in this quarter. They skilled them like 10 pins. The kick goes inside. They went one-on-one.
Just too slick for our slow-mo operator. Priest comes in.
And slots it. All of a sudden, after scoring 1 goal, 3 in the first quarter, I have gone on a run in this second quarter. Look at that. They went from 1-3-9 at the end of the first quarter to 7-4-46. And it's on the back of Davis. And it's on the back of that man Priest, who's kicked 2 goals back to back. 19 minutes through the second quarter. AFL Sydney Div 1 Grand Final. 11-point margin the way of the Dogs. And the D's would just be shell-shocked at the moment. They were dominant. If they need to get back in the game, it's off this man's back. Barty Williams. He's going to slam it right to the top of the arc. Bit of body work there by Dixon. Davis just gets a little hand pass to nowhere. Ruse got a block. Kick inside from Hare. This one gets a bounce. Doesn't. Oh! Hit the post. That came perilously close to a big major for the D's. And the Dogs are just going to play onto themselves and drive it wide to the grandstand side of Blacktown International Sports Park. Good mark. Ruse. He's had plenty of it in this second quarter. Told to play on now. He's going to kick it right to the interchange gates and over them. Out on the full. He was walking in the way of Jordan Foote and Harrison Yates, who has been quiet D's just happy to maintain possession and go back with it inside their defensive 50 to Hay. Nick Hay has a bounce, looks up, and goes to the far side. Can't be taken by Hare. Turnover. Davis just holds his kick. Finds Cupido. He chips it to the far side inside 50. The Dogs have it. This is either Gordon or Miller. I'd say it's outside of his range. But on grand final day, anything's possible. Well, he just discards the mouthguard. The stain. Doesn't put it in the sock or the short.
His mother's not watching.
That was the dentist. That wasn't your regulation $15 from the old Terry White chemist. Oh, geez, he's got onto that one. Oof. Punched across the line for a minor score. 11-point margin, 21 minutes through the second term.
This is Hay for the Demons. In the time on, they need to get a goal on the board, you'd think, just to break this momentum, but it doesn't look like it's going to come. So it's turned over now. The Demons now through the middle in the arms of Reen. Reen now goes short and finds a player running through in DeVries. DeVries goes laterally, looking out there for Preen. Was so dominant early and just faded out of this game a little bit recently. And he'll come back as the umpire's seen there's one over the line. Pennant Hills under all sorts of pressure at the moment. Preen will have to do the ruck work as well up against Crockmole. Comes forward, running onto it there was Watson, quickly onto the boot. It's a good kick in the end, going back there with the flight, but they've chopped it off again, the Dogs, and they sent it back from whence it came, and could get this one forward. Nice little tap down, could have been a throw from Towel. Umpire says that one's okay. Priest, comes back to Ruse, great handball. Ruse goes inside, running back there from his mace for the Demons, and chops this one off. But it could come back just where it lands, and Priest has taken the mark.
Yeah, Priest is probably right up the ground. He's been pushed forward in that passage. Now hits it to a teammate, top of the square. Who's there? No one at the moment. Bit of gut running from Ruse, and all that, bit of pressure out on the full. They'll have a scoring chance, and we just need the message needs to go out that there wouldn't be much longer left in this one. To the hot spot. Oh, the big fly. Could have given away a free kick, and he has.
It's a late call. It's the umpire off the play too. I thought it was a genuine attempt at taking the mark there, Muzz, but the umpire didn't like it. And Priest with a shot on goal. This will be his fourth. He's had a great quarter. There's Taylor Priest.
This from the tightest angle he's had today. And on the siren. Oh, he's missed it, and he's just kept it in for a behind. And what a quarter of footy we had then, Craig. At the end of the first quarter, the scores were 4-4-28 the way the Demons to 1-3-9. And what a 23-minute passage of footy it was for the Dogs. They've kicked 6 goals and only kept Pennant Hills to 1. They lead this contest by 2 straight kicks. Look at this, they get in the huddle. Fellas, you've got about 12 minutes to talk to each other. Just head back inside and have a break. It's hot out there.
Speaking of break, Muzz, we might take a break here and catch our breath. If you want to get in touch with us, use that hashtag AFL Sydney or leave a comment in the comments box of YouTube. At half-time, the margin 12 points in favour of the Dogs. They lead 7-6-48 over Pennant Hills 5-6-36. We'll take a short break. Back in 15 minutes' time, all the action from the second half of this Under-18 Division 1 Grand Final.
ladies and gentlemen, welcome here to Blacktown International Sports Park for these grand finals day today. Just an announcement to let you all know that the bar is open downstairs, so if you need to get yourself a nice beverage, nice cool one, or a nice day like today, just head to the bar and grab yourself a beverage. It's open now, and you'll enjoy the rest of the afternoon here at Blacktown.
Yes, welcome back for the second half for the AFL Sydney Under-18 Div 1 Grand Final. Really a tale of two quarters. Pennant Hills dominant in the first term, the second term all the way of the boys from the Uni of New South Wales Eastern Suburbs. They kicked 39.6 goals in a dominant quarter where their big names stood up, Ruse and Davis, and a lovely quarter from Taylor Priest. He kicked 3 goals, we think. Now remember, use the hashtag AFL Sydney while you're tuning into the stream, or leave a comment in the comment box. Now you're watching on YouTube. Shout out to Master Twig. Quality commentary, he says, so you'll get a run every day of the week with stuff like that.
Got the sound down, has he? Oh.
Josh David Wright says Abe getting himself into the game in the middle, letting Precy one out up forward. He says that Preen and Barty for the D's have got to get something going. And Alex Fitton says this will be the big premiership quarter, will decide this one. He reckons that whoever's trailing at three-quarter time will be less likely to come from behind. So let us know how you see this third quarter going. Lovely work early from Irvine. Turns it back inside to Oliver. Oliver, top of the square. There's Priest. This one bounces and bounces. Can Priest get onto it? Gets his hands on it. Hand pass back around. Daddick. Back to Priest. Smart kick. Finds Jordan Foot. About 40 out. Tight angle.
Yeah, some good work in the middle there as you were reading out those tweets, Muzz, by Irvine. And just backed up his handballs. Really gave them some drive going forward. And now a shot on goal from Jordan Foot from right on the paint. Has it got the distance? It has. Just offline though. Misses to the right-hand side. 7-7 the margin. 13 points early on in the premiership quarter.
Yeah, look, during the week I was speaking to Chris Smith. He's the Swans Academy talent and operations manager. He was telling me that Jordan, real hard-running midfielder, is the in and under type. So interesting to see him just steam forward and get into some open space. But would have loved to have been a fly on the wall in the rooms at half time. Just to Pennant Hills coaching staff led by Dave Pinker, probably just trying to get his team back to the possession game of footy they were playing early in that first term. Just their skill level by Foot was outstanding. Bottom of the pack there, Crockmore. Crockmore gets it out wide. Dispossessed was Latham.
Nice touch by Ruse.
And there's Davis once again. He's in that Swans Academy, so a player to watch in the next few years. Uni New South Wales gobbled him up early, being a Maroubra Saint Junior. Really could have given away a free kick there. Was Foot in and under. Bottom of the pack is Irvine and Regan Pinker. So his old man coaching him this afternoon. Just a couple of minutes through the third term. Good punch from behind from De Beers. Bit of a trip there. Play on. Dispossessed was Gordon.
You get the sense, Muzz, the Pennant Hills know what's on the line here. They need to get on top early in this quarter. Plenty of hard tackles. Hard at the footy. And just bottled this one up was Reen. Goes in De Vries in the ruck. And he'll give away the free kick, but they won't be able to get away with this one. But I thought it might have come back to De Vries. But the kick goes to Spencer Crockmore. Crockmore now goes through the middle looking for a teammate.
Yeah, that was lovely work. Finds Tao. Tao turns it back inside to Latham. Latham goes both ways. Steams through. Put the afterburners on. Shot on goal is an absolute ripper. That was beautiful work. Steaming through the middle was Latham. Look at this. Just steps back inside, sends the traffic, has the bounce, steams through, steadies, shot from the paint. And he could have had that from inside the square. It was going to go through. So, exactly what the doctor ordered if you're a Bulldogs fan. Margin out to 19 points, 4 minutes through the premiership quarter. Quarter number 3. 8-7-55 leads 5-6-36. Margin out to its biggest point of the afternoon. Just a couple of minutes into the afternoon here with the 11 o'clock kickoff. We've got games at 1 and at 3:30 the big dance. Premier Division Grand Final, Manly v Pennant Hills. So there'll be a big Pennant Hills contingent here at Blacktown International Sports Park as they drive this one forward. Good tackle coming from behind. There was Rennie. He had plenty of it in the first quarter, but since then we haven't seen too much of him. Lovely kick finds Ruse centre wing. Far side. Kick not his greatest. He puts Foot under some pressure. Davis chases hard, can't get there. So Pennant Hills have the ball here. Need to link up a couple of possessions, and they can't. And he's gone. Big Mitchell De Beers, the ruckman, has given away a couple of free kicks and gives away another there at centre wing.
Bulldogs now looking for an avenue through to goal. Look at this, Davis. He's just run rampant. They need to shut him down, Pennant Hills. Davis now inside 50 looking for Priest. The other one they need to shut down. Starting to leak holes everywhere. Big hit as he's dispossessed there. Pennant Hills, they come across and looks like it's Preen way back in the back line. And that's going to take away from their forward pressure. Under pressure now, could have been holding the man. Umpire says no. Big sweeping handball there from Crockmull. Not to advantage, but it comes back inside. Now with Cupido. Cupido gets the goal. And the Bulldogs are on fire.
Yeah, it's just starting to get out of reach for Pennant Hills, and they've had to make the big move in putting Preen, who's already kicked a couple. They've had to put him in the back line just to stop some of this run. That's a lovely goal, just worked it and he liked it. So 9-7 plays 5-6. Hard to see where Pennant Hills are going to kick their goals at the moment. 6.5 minutes through quarter 3. De Beers gets his hand on it first, gets the tap down. But first man there is the Dog. Hand pass, dispossessed. They need to find someone here, Pennant Hills, and they can't. Just too good through traffic at the moment, the Bulldogs. Towel gets it over the back to Foot. Foot finds Towel again.
Nice.
Hand pass now. Where can they find a player? Rennie gets it. Little chip over the top. He tried to find his man in Barty. Oh, lovely work. And the man who 2 seconds ago we said was playing down back is now playing up front.
Well, that's where they need him, Preen. They can't be everywhere, of course, but that shows his worth in the forward line. They need to back their midfielders and their defenders rather than trying to plug holes, I believe. And Daniel Preen, well, this is crucial for Pennant Hills. And he does not miss. And Preen pegs one back. Margin reduced now to 19 points.
Probably for the first time, really, since the middle of that second quarter, Pennant Hills managing to link a set of possessions together. They've just been under tremendous pressure. And Rennie, we haven't seen much of him since the first term. Just chips it up for his big man in Preen. Preen was just too strong there for Sainsbury. Slots it. He's about his third goal today. He's kicked over 60 in the year, so he's going to be no good down back. He's got to be a key target up front. And here we go. De Beers earns himself a free kick. Little hand pass around the back to Hay. Just mucking around with it for a bit until they can load it up. It's high to the top of the arc. Davis parked underneath it. Goes at it a couple of times. Eventually it's in the hands of Brad Keogh. And eventually the umpire says, give it to me.
And I like this setup, Muzz. They're going one out forward, Pennant Hills, so they want to give their forwards a chance at the ball as Mace goes back on it and throws it left inside 50. And here's that player, Barty, just couldn't handle it, gets the handball away. Back on it now are the Dogs. Falls clear. Good work by Reen. Drops it on the boot, but just misses. Now they're under pressure, the Dogs. Kick out of defence. Down the middle, but it's all Pennant Hills now. Moratis, he goes short. This is good. They've turned him around, Pennant Hills. They're putting the pressure back on the Dogs. They trail by 19 points. Inside 50. Now it's blocked up, and Davis has a clear run at this. It takes a relieving mark.
Yeah, I'd say the message probably might have gone out to Davis, or he's probably just smart enough that he just plugs the hole himself. Plays that +1. Ruse had 3 to beat, couldn't do so. Finds it in the hands of Pinker. They just settle things down now. A couple of chips inside. Ooh, De Beers gets in the way of Rennie. Mark wasn't paid. The crowd didn't like it either. Ericsson gets it, arches the back, kicks the Sharon forward, puts a bit too much on it. It's out on the full at centre wing.
Yeah, it's a tough call, that one. I'm sure he had the mark, and they only popped out when both arms and the ball hit the ground. I've seen much less paid, so unfortunately there for Reen. As they go forward again, De Vries off his hands. Now with Luscombe out there for Pennant Hills, but the umpire's seen something here, and it'll be a free kick to Pennant Hills. Luscombe.
If they can be next to score, they really start putting the pressure on the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs really flooding space. Basically, every one of their players is forward in their defensive 50, so no one to kick to at the moment. Priest has got to win this one out, and he does. He butters up and goes again, and he goes for thirds.
Great effort.
At the bottom of the pack, he's dragged this one in, could be in trouble.
He has done fantastically there, Priest. He was beating all odds. They had no players around him. He just held the ball up for long enough, and the cavalry came. And now we've got one outs. Davis in the area as Pennant Hills go forward again. It was chopped off there by Hambley.
Yeah, Hambley drives it forward, but the kick under pressure, so he turns it over. They're going to square this one up through Moraidis. Moraidis goes wider still. Kick couldn't find Williams the target, but Williams lays a great tackle. Dispossessed. Punch forward there by Mace. Barty from 55 lines up top of the square. Oh, the big fella Preen. That's why he's at the Swans Academy. Big athletic key forward type, great hands. And that's just not plaudits from me. That was speaking to Chris Smith, the Swans Academy talent and operations manager. This kid's got a future in the game. He slots another one. And by jingo, by crikey, Craig, we have a ripping game on our hands.
That we do. And the momentum, geez, I love this game, Muzz. The way it just shifts, the momentum goes from one side to the other. And right now, Pennant Hills right on top. We have a quick look here.
They're really ramping their pressure up at the moment, Pennant Hills. Barty, Jeezy can play. Top of the square. And that's the game plan. Got to be the game plan for Pennant Hills going forward over the next quarter and a half. It's got to be clear out your 50 and just let Preen do his work at the top of the square, because there's not another player out there for Uni who's big enough or strong enough to beat him in a contest, Preen. So, umpire finds a free kick, goes the way of Davis.
Need to make the best of this momentum, Pennant Hills. They can't leak another one here. Priest in the area. As there is... That was Cupido with the handball over the top. Now comes back to Priest. Priest with a quick handball. A good tackle applied. And he lets him know about it too. That's Keogh. So be careful here. Lots of push and shove. Nothing much in it. Oh, nice there from... I think that was going forward. That was Towel. And now they're in the area. Spins around the corner. Does Irvine.
A free kick.
Against Davis, I think. That hurts.
Yeah, I think he steamed him for a block and might have just got the player low. I tell you what, this is a quality game of footy, and you just go through the under 18-19 list for the Swans Academy, and it reads like the team sheets I've got in front of me. So the skill levels of these sides and the whole competition at the moment in the Div 1 comp is great, and it really stems from that Swans Academy, Craig, of giving players an avenue to further their skills.
Yeah, it's the academy set up across the northern states. Of course, the Swans Academy, the Giants have a really successful academy. They're up there in Coffs Harbour this week playing the academy series. Also the Lions and the Suns. So it's a good setup as this one's high. So Davis gives away another free kick. But yeah, you're right. It's a great pathway set up in these northern states for younger players. And we're seeing the benefits of it here today.
Yeah, there'd have to be, I reckon, nearly 20 players on these two teams on this academy list. There's just too many names to go through. And a bloke like Abe Davis, he was an underage player at the national championships in the under-18s. So plenty of chat at the big footy clubs about these players you're watching right now. So send us a tweet, use that hashtag AFL Sydney. Let us know who you think will go forward and play big key footy in the next 5 years. 15 minutes through this quarter, bit of push and shove. I think Davis is almost just trying too hard at the moment.
He needs to let his footy do the talking, Muzz. He's just trying to throw his weight around, but his best benefit is when he's just running with the football. So Don't get caught up in that, as Roos has tackled well. And this has become a bit of a dogfight, and I like it.
Well, we saw in the Div 3 Grand Final, Scotty Fagan from the Saints give away a bad punch, sort of elbow to the head. The 15 minutes he spent on the Pine when the yellow card came out was key in the outcome of that game. So you don't want Davis or any of his other mates to give away a similar yellow card situation.
Yeah, it's almost, you could compare it to a bit of a power play if that was to happen, if you lose one of your key players. As they go through it again now, Thompson, great handballs to Reen. Reen pops it up, has it got the legs, it bounces and it stays in, and that's a win for Pennant Hills. They get a boundary throw in right next to the post.
I just feel Uni are just weathering the storm at the moment, Craig. They're in front by 13. We're approaching the final 5 minutes of the Premiership quarter.
Well, we've got a tweet during the break there from Alex Fitton, who reckons it is going to come down to this third quarter. But if they go in fairly equal, it's anyone's game as he swings around. What a goal! That's Pinker.
His old man will be happy about that. His dad Dave Pinker on the coaching staff. And his son slotted it to get his side right back in this one. The margin now 7 points.
This just had to turn around, got back onto his right boot, and straight through the middle, splits them. And Pennant Hills, well, they're on the march. Back now and they go forward again.
Screaming inside. Its numbers are plenty. Goes and gets it. Was De Veers. They go out the back here. Foot for the Bulldogs. Outer side, Blacktown International Sports Park. Farrelly beaten to it. Little hand pass over the top. And
free kick. It's going to go to the Demons. There's a sling, the umpire's call.
They're just rattled at the moment, Uni. They're in the lead. They've been in the lead for a long time. But Pennant Hills, through this just tackling pressure, has the leaders rattled. Little hand pass over the top. Skill level of this game, very high. Lovely mark, outer wing. That's the ruckman. In De Veers. Oh, mark can't be taken by Keogh. Slams it on the boot. Anyone's ball here. Bit of torque needed. Snap on goal by De Veers. And he's put it out of bounds on the full. We've got brothers aplenty in this one. So, once again, the Bulldogs just going with the big flood.
They're just limping to half time at the moment, Muzz, the Dogs. They're just trying to stem this onslaught. They'd be happy to go in with their noses in front, I'm sure. And momentum's really with the Demons at the moment as they move forward now. Miller with a chance to give the Bulldogs a scoring chance. Priest in the area at the back. The mark almost taken by Yates. Couldn't bring it in. Good defensive effort there from the Demons. Through the hands there of Hodges. He'll get it back. Now on the left boot. Out of the area. Out of pressure. And now De Vries couldn't take the mark. Now with Pinker. He's been handy in these last few minutes. Been handy along the afternoon as well. They go down the line. That's good work from behind from the Demons. And now they go forward again. Barty now turns. Swings on the right. A goal here would be fantastic. He's found Preen, I think it is. In fact, it's not. It's De Vries. And De Vries has kicked the goal. And that's how you kick a transitional goal, Murray.
That was an absolute hurler, a team goal. If ever you've seen one. Started in the back pocket with some lovely hand passes back and forth. They got themselves out of trouble. They got themselves to half forward. And Big Red, Big Josh Barty, looked up and he's already kicked a goal from 60 today. He could have had a crack. He didn't, held onto it, dragged it down. And that's lovely work. Lucas De Veers puts his team 1 point behind. 20 minutes 20 and a half minutes through quarter 3. The Dogs lead this one by one single solitary point. Here we go. Another shot on goal. Big Red Barty put it out of bounds on the full.
I reckon they go in with this margin, or even it'd be more fitting if they were just equal at half time, Muzz. Sorry, 3/4 time. I've robbed them of a quarter. And we just get set, strap ourselves in for the final term.
Yeah, we've got 25 of the best minutes, or grand final minutes, coming right up. Two teams at the peak of their game. And here's two players who are highly skilled individuals. Barty for the Demons and Davis. Geez, that was lucky. It was on the siren. Davis put his man in all sorts of trouble. But 25 minutes to come, and we have some cracking footy. The Uni of New South Wales Eastern Suburbs Bulldogs lead the under-18 Div 1 Grand Final 9-7-61 to Pennant Hills 9-6-60. It was one-way traffic Pennant Hills way in that third, the Premiership quarter term. We're going to take a short break, find out what both coaches had to say at 3/4 time. Go get yourself a beverage, strap yourselves in, because we've got a great quarter of Sydney footy coming right up. We'll see you in just a few minutes' time.
as supporters from both sides make their way off the field here at Blacktown International Sports Park. The final words from the coach, and the margin is just that one single point. We're no closer to knowing who will be premiers in the Under-18s Division 1 as we get set for what should be a cracking final quarter. And to bring you all the action in the hot seat is Murray Canallan.
Uni New South Wales, Eastern Suburbs by a point. The last messages of their coach still ringing in their ears. We've got a big 22.5 minutes of footy coming up. Priest, keeps it in. Little hand pass over the top. Eventually gets it out there. Erickson comes out the back. Priest slams it on the boot. Back inside. Cupido head over it. Finds himself in traffic. Gets it to Ruse. Ruse over the back to Priest. It comes around and comes around. And Priest kicks a big goal right at the start of the fourth term.
Exactly how the Bulldogs would have wanted to start this quarter. And they get their noses a little bit further in front.
It's funny, Craig, we've got another tweet here from Josh David Wright who says Abe Davis, Foot, Ruse, Cupido and Dixon need to back themselves and use their experience and class. And you look at that little passage of play, there was a bit of Davis, a bit of Cupido, a bit of Ruse, finished off by Priest. And he's been great up front for the Dogs as we get back underway. Ruse was dispossessed, lands to Gordon, hand pass over the top. In the arms of Nick Hay, the umpire says, give it to me. 7 points the margin. Under 18 Div 1 Grand Final. Pennant Hills led after the first quarter by 19. And a big quarter by the Dogs. They led at 12 in the main break. Hills inside 50. If they need a win, it's got to be off the back of Daniel Preen.
Well, that's
He's kicked a couple. Eventually the boundary umpire catches up.
I think there might have been a little bit of assistance from the central there. The boundary umpire was a long way back. You can quite clearly see chalk between the player and the ball. And the ball comes back in now, in the forward line for the Demons. Off the deck there, Preen couldn't get it going forward. Brings it back to that magic margin, 6 points.
Yeah, just been speaking with the AFL Sydney officials. It's 5 minutes each way if we go to extra time. Coaches are, what a tackle. What a tackle by Latham on Big Red Barty. Is that the spark his club need, or falling at the wrong time? There was Hodges, looks up, he drives it long to the top of the arc. It's all white Guernseys. The mark taken by Oliver. He's happy just to dish it off. He does that back to Jordan Foot. He's eventually told to play on. He'll drive it right in front of us here at the commentary box in the grandstand side, but mark taken by Nick Hay. He spots up a target, lovely left foot kick down the throat of Lucas De Beers. He's playing with his brother today, a couple of brothers out there. Oliver came from behind, couldn't hang on to it. Ball in dispute at ground level. A few players trying to say that he dragged it in, but the umpire says, I'll have it, thanks. And Nicholas picking a fight. He doesn't want to go there with Oliver. He's given away about 30, 35 kgs. You got to learn to pick your target, son. So here's the tackle from before. Barty sells it inside. Gone. That was a lovely tackle. Beautiful technique. Pin the arms. Turn him on his side. So Uni win this one down. At ground level, Davis. Cheeky little hand pass. Back to Miller. To Ruse. Smothered. This one over the boundary line. Good smother there from Nathan Mace. Keeps his club in it. 6 point margin. 4 minutes through the fourth quarter. Big day of grand finals here at Blacktown International Sports Park.
Let's get those tweets going, Muzz. Use the hashtag AFL Sydney. Let us know where you're watching and ride this one home with us as the Demons go forward again. Now off the boot of Hare. Not a lot in the area and a good settling mark. It's touched off the boot and forced to handball quickly was Luke Towell. Goes over the boundary line, and we're deep in the forward line for Pennant Hills as they chase down this margin. They trail by 6, and they're on the charge.
It was quite clever. I thought he had taken a great mark, and I didn't see or hear the touch call, so really clever play just to get rid of it. Would have been in all sorts if he had given away the free kick. Abe Davis sniffing around for it. Watches this one go across the boundary line. Hit the 5-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. The margin, just one straight kick. David Pinker for Pennant Hills working the Magnets furiously, trying to find an advantage over the Bulldogs. This kick slammed inside. Oh, backing back bravely was Tau. Falls to the bottom to Dipple. Dipple slams it on the boot. Preen's got to do a bit of work. Turns well and eventually gets the hand pass off. Little snap round the corner. Tie ball game. It's all tied up. We'll eventually find out who's kicked it. And it's Campbell Luscombe. Lovely work. He was crumbing the big forward in Preen. Falls to the ground. Here's the kick from Dipple. Makes Preen do a bit of work. Sucks in 2 defenders. Hand pass out the back. Had a bit of time, bit of space, and converts nicely. We're all tied up. 10 goals, 767 apiece. We're 6 minutes through the final term. Div 1 under-18 grand final.
Now it's a chance for the Bulldogs to go forward. Ruse just slips over a crucial stage. Tries to pop the handball up. Gives it there to Hodges from Pennant Hills, who drives them forward. Nice bounce, advantaging the Demons. Getting back there, just trying to tap it through. Now the Dogs, what can they muster? They need to find something. Getting possession now was Foot. He goes by hand. Back. Now they've got something going forward, and it lands fortuitously. It's in the arms there of Erickson. And Jack Erickson looks up. What's he got on offer? Where's Priest? Here he is in the area. Looking, sets himself. Couldn't take the handball. Sorry, the mark. Good punch there back from McKay. And the Demons standing up in defence at this stage as it comes out to Hodges. Under pressure. Nice slick handballs. How the skills, Muzz. Hitting targets, moving the ball quickly. This is pretty to watch as they find there. Getting the ball was Reen. He goes inside, top of the arc. Couldn't take the mark. We'll say Sun on that occasion. Falls there to Nady. He's tackled, and the umpire says holding the ball.
So, big Zach Oliver for a big fella. Moved gracefully and laid the tackle. But in transition, there's no prettier team to watch than Pennant Hills at the moment. They can lay some slick hand passes everywhere. And free kick going to go the way of Rennie. Centre wing. Crowd really steaming into this one. Big crowd here from Pennant Hills. They've got a Premier Division Grand Final in just a few hours' time. Williams with the headband. Just sneaks it in for a behind.
The goal umpire speculated there. Unfortunately, unable to have 6 GoPros in the post this afternoon. Could call for a
goal review,
which
hopefully the umpires could hear us. There was all sorts of issues last night.
What?
So I think they'll find themselves going back just to the old red, white and green lights, a la 1995 cricket stuff.
Pennant Hills on the charge again. Scrubbing kick going forward. Rene turns one way, goes with the hands. Oh, eventually finds Keogh. Keogh spins, the ball's smothered off the boot. Plenty of pressure around this football at the moment. The Dogs just scrambling to get it out of the area, and they do so, but it's all Pennant Hills.
Yes, they've got numbers, and those numbers have flooded back. Union New South Wales trying to plug the gaps. They're playing that zone-style defence. They've got numbers everywhere. Kick inside. Oh, Mark taken. Mark taken. And the Bulldog boys not happy there. There's a bit of cramp starts coming into this one. Brad Keogh takes the mark. This one laid up to a lovely spot. And on the second grab, he gets it. So they haven't led for a very long time here, Pennant Hills, and this one to put it to 7 points. He pushes it, and it's rushed across the line. 9.5 minutes through the fourth quarter, and it is Pennant Hills by 2 points.
They've really taken that momentum they gained in the third quarter, Murray, and run with it in this final term. I know the Bulldogs kicked the first, but you just got the sense that Pennant Hills were going to come back at them as Davis takes the mark on the far side. What can the Dogs find? They need to find something. At the moment, they've got a free kick. It's going to go to the Dogs. The big Priest will take it.
Now numbers streaming back for the Bulldogs. Priest, he has played a lovely game of footy today. Drives this one long. What a kick. Oh, he's spilled his drinks right at the last stage.
He's going back doing his routine already.
Foot.
Is that the moment, Muzz? Don't want to put it on the young fella, but that is crucial in the context of this game.
Yeah, lovely work. Keogh shrugs the tackle, drives it long, top of the square, takes the mark, slots it home. Liam Williams. Oh, hang on. What do we got here?
Free kick for Hold. Oh, that's unfortunate. As Joy turns to despair.
They're not happy about it. That would have been an absolute killer on this game. Didn't see a hell of a lot, but I think it's gone against Preen.
He's
there
got
it is.
The jumper there.
Gets it twice.
Great work by the umpire. Give them credit where credit's due. Saw the sail come out.
And I think you can tell that's we've just shown the replay on the big screen and not a noise made by anyone. So I think they all just went, oh yeah, fair enough. It's Davis. He needs plenty of it if he's to try and get his team over the line. Kick a bit of a speculator just outside the centre square. Great work from Watson. Picked it up and spun, and it's a free kick. It's a free kick. He's going to give away 50 in a minute if he doesn't.
They can't let these couple of free kicks get to them, Pennant Hills. They need to maintain their momentum. They lead by 2 points at the moment. The Dogs are on the back foot. And now Hare goes inside 50.
Yeah, top of the arc, far side, hillside of Blacktown International Sports Park. We're approaching the 12-minute mark. Only 12 to go. Abe Davis has put himself back. Couldn't get the full fist on it.
Free kick.
Yeah, that's Preen. He's given another one away.
And once again, a free kick against the Demons. But they are doing all the attacking. They just can't let this get on top of them. Davis just wants to settle this one down, maintain possession, and it's not a bad idea at this stage of the game.
No, there's only one kick in it. But at the moment, they've got to go 150 metres to get a scoring opportunity. They're going to drive it long. Outside of the far wing. Mark can't be taken there by Priest. Falls to the bottom of the pack. Mace. And pass inside. Can't be taken by William Keogh. All of a sudden the Dogs get on the end of it. But Park back there is Luscombe. He kicked a crucial goal in the third term. He's happy just to spot this one up. Finds his teammate in Stewie Hodges. Hodges about 80 out. And they're just soaking up time here, precious time. He's going to slot this to the top of the hot spot. Big punch from Davis. Comes from behind. He's played a good game, Latham. Here's Williams, where he kicks it. Top of the deck. Good punch late. He's in all sorts of bother there.
Just a great work there from Miller.
Hugh Miller.
If he didn't get that hand to it, Preem was going to take a chest mark, kick a goal, and make it very difficult. As it is, he's cramped up. Now, I don't reckon we should stop for cramps, Muzz.
Well, I'd just say roll out. Yeah, here we go. Smart work by the umpire. The umpires have done a good job today. So at the moment, Davis, he's not in a position where he's going to win the game for his team. He's just going to hold off this margin, and he's done that with a couple of big punches. So he's going to need a float forward very soon.
Oh, that's not going to help them. Out of bounds, and Keogh will take the kick and will drive him right back into the danger zone. And kick. Not the greatest passage of play, not the greatest point in the game at the moment, Muzz. It's all on the line. And that's a good mark taken by Roos out there. And now, what can they do? They stream forward.
Yeah, Tyler Roos showing a bit of class there. At a 2-on-1. Plucked it right out of midair. They're down by 2. He drives this to centre wing. Oh, free. No, sorry. Play on called. Barty hasn't seen much of it in this fourth quarter. They drive it long. Oliver waits back on it. Bit of pressure, fumbles it, and we'll just watch this one go all across the boundary line as a throw in. We're 14, approaching the 15-minute mark. Remember, flick us a tweet. Use the hashtag AFL Sydney, or leave a comment on the YouTube page. Let us know which way this one's going to go. Let us know who's going to kick the winning goal. Abe Davis goes in. He tries to get it, but he's dispossessed. It's at the bottom of the pack.
Yeah, Josh David right on Twitter now just reckons that Abe, Foot, Roos, Cubido, Dixon just need to back themselves, use their experience and class, and get this one down home for the Dogs.
They just need to link up at the moment. At the moment, they're all just playing one-out roles. The kick's going to be turned over. It's back at the top of the arc. Sent back inside. Good mark. Oh, I thought about playing on there. It was Lucas De Veers. But he's going to have a shot on goal. Meanwhile, that clock keeps ticking. A goal here would be enormous for Pennant Hills.
Well, at the moment, Pennant Hills lead by 2 points and 150 metres, Muzz. And they've done that for the last 10 minutes. Dogs just can't get in their forward line.
Shot on goal. Looks good. Oh, touched right on the line. And that would have been an absolute perler on grand final day.
Well, they've got the ball now, the Dogs. This is it. They need to maintain possession and they need to move the ball quickly. They've got no one inside 50, so they're going to have to take it and carry. They've got to get it back, though. Hay, inside 50. Turnover now, running onto it is De Vries. Does well, dispossessed a second time. Pops it back. Couldn't get the handball clear. Umpire should have pulled that one back. Incorrect disposal. Turnover now. Kick from Daddick. And they've found a teammate out there in the form of Irvine. Irvine's kick's a good one as well. Just tops it over. Nothing to go to. Has to track back. Now inside, dangerous kick. Eriksson flies, can't bring it down, but to the advantage of the Dogs. Running through now is Latham. Has one bounce, doesn't come back to him. Gets it on the second, pops it back up to Roos. Now the Dogs are building. Inside 50, plenty of wide jumpers here. Comes down, Priest. Oh, good work in there. That was McKay for the Demons. And he's pulled it in. What's the umpire seen here?
Just early whistle.
That is brilliant by McKay. Goal-saving smother.
Over the top, they go into the ruck. Davis puts himself there. He knows he just needs to get on the end of the Sherrin, and his team's a chance. One-on-one contest here. Hambley coming in from the side was Crockmall. They get it out, but only as far as Watson. Bradley Watson for Pennant Hills. Over the top, turnover now. What can they do? They've led for most of the day here, the Dogs, and now their backs are up against the wall. Inside the centre square, turns him well, right at the centre circles, drives it wide, 2-on-2 contest here. Nice work by Williams. He's done it good. Oh, good driving tackle there by Latham. Now, Daddick.
Oh, just had to run. It opened up for him.
Strong tackle. He's just going to pick it up and get going himself. 18 minutes gone in this game.
If I've seen something here, it's a Pennant Hills free kick. Just in back play there, Williams went down. I don't know what was there. He's still down on this near wing in the hands of the trainers, Muzz.
So they just need to hang on to the ball here, Pennant Hills. And victory is theirs. I think he got whacked at the end of it. He's told to play on. They're going to come right there, Williams. Oh, the big fly. It's got to be a free kick. Now, Davis has got to get going forward here.
He's just ambling, Muzz. He needs to run. The gut running has to come into play. I think he's heard me. He's put the pace up a bit. Now needs to turn around. They go high. It's going to be a contest. What's going to be at the deck? Pennant Hills in the area. Davis just tries to get the fingertips to it. Couldn't advantage it for his team. Now Pennant Hills with some slick handballs. Move it along. They got plenty of jumpers streaming forward. Now it's with Thompson.
Oh, what a tackle!
Down by Toga. And it's a party for Toga. And 50 metres.
Well, here we go. Here we go, Craig. That is big. He's playing a very long 50 metres. Davis, he wants it. No, it's not. It's Ericsson. Oh, he blazes away. The glory of grand final day just got to him. 19 and a half minutes through, and we're deep in the forward pocket. They drive this one out, Pennant Hills. There's the siren! The siren, Craig! It's had to have gone 3 minutes early.
19 minutes 40, and I think you'll find, Muzz, that what they play is time on in the last 3 minutes from 17 minutes, but this is confusing. 19 minutes 43 on our clock, a running clock, 19:40 on the scoreboard clock. Either way,
it's
the
over.
siren's been sounded, and it's over, and Pennant Hills have won by 3 points. They are the Division 1 premiers for 2013. As we look at each other with just a bit of amusement. It might have, I don't know how it played, Muzz, but
yeah, we will find out. We've had the AFL Sydney guys up here during the day, but the first thing one of the uni players did was point at the umpire and point at the scoreboard. So he knew something was up from the minute the siren went. We get the all clear from the goal umpires. But no matter what's going to happen, the Premiership Cup is going to Pennant Hills. 10-10-70 have defeated the Union New South Wales Eastern Suburbs Bulldogs 10-7-67 in one of the best games of under-18 football you'll see. And could it be the start of a big afternoon for the Demons?
What a game. Despite the confusion at the end, what a game.
Yeah, the timekeepers, I tell you what, 30 more seconds, and who knows what way that game goes, because the ball was in dispute at the top of the arc, and it comes back to that final play. We saw Jack Ericsson blaze away, and who knows what could have happened if he finds a target. Almost would have been a shot after the siren job.
Well, I don't mean to harp on it, Muzz, but we go back to the foot mark where he sold it before he had acceptances, and would have gone back and had a shot on goal. That would have put him up at the time. But look, it's a funny old game, Australian rules football. It can give, it can take, and on this occasion, it's given everything, including the premiership medallions and the cup, to the boys from Pennant Hills. And don't they enjoy it?
We look at that, we go through the quarter by quarter. Pennant Hills, they jumped out to a great lead. They led by 19 points at quarter time, and we thought at the moment it was just how far they were superior by foot. They were playing really well. Their brand of footy was pretty to watch. And then all of a sudden, the Dogs, they were just woken by that furious start by the D's, and they led at half time by 12 points. Then once again, Pennant Hills came with a huge third quarter, got the deficit down to the single point, and then 19 minutes and 40 seconds in the fourth quarter, and it was great work. Pennant Hills, they were down by the point at three-quarter time. They never gave up, and they've got this one by 3 points.
Muzz, what we'll do is we'll take a short break. Our live streamers will leave us now and join us back in a couple of minutes' time on YouTube to catch the Division 1 Grand Final, but we'll bring you the action from that very shortly with the news that Pennant Hills are the premiers in Division 1 under 18.